What if the history of humanity was influenced by ancient beings from the stars, beings who shaped civilizations, imparted wisdom, and may have even altered the course of human evolution? This is the theory behind the Anunnaki, a group of deities from ancient Sumerian texts who have been the subject of much speculation, mystery, and intrigue. While the Anunnaki are often portrayed as gods in ancient Mesopotamian mythology, there are hidden stories that suggest they may have been more than just mythological figures. What if they were extraterrestrial beings who visited Earth long before recorded history? And what impact did they have on the early civilizations of humanity? In this video, we will explore the secret history of the Anunnaki, who they were, where they came from, and the role they played in the ancient world. From the Sumerian stories of these god-like beings to the controversial theories of modern researchers, we will uncover the truth behind the Anunnaki, including their possible connections to the origins of human civilization, advanced technologies, and even genetic manipulation. Could the Anunnaki have been part of an ancient extraterrestrial civilization? How did they influence the birth of the first advanced cultures, such as the Sumerians, Egyptians, and Babylonians? Join us as we uncover the hidden history of the Anunnaki and explore their mysterious legacy that continues to captivate and challenge our understanding of the past. The Anunnaki are first mentioned in the Sumerian texts, which date back to the 3rd millennium BCE. The name Anunnaki roughly translates to those who came from heaven, or the offspring of Anu, Anu being the supreme god of the Sumerian pantheon. According to the ancient Sumerians, the Anunnaki were powerful deities associated with both the heavens and earth. These gods were believed to control various aspects of nature, including fertility, agriculture, and the forces of creation and destruction. The Sumerians were one of the earliest known civilizations, establishing their society in Mesopotamia, modern-day Iraq. They left behind a wealth of writings on clay tablets, many of which describe the actions and myths surrounding their gods, including the Anunnaki. In these texts, the Anunnaki are often depicted as large, powerful beings who came from the heavens and interacted with humans, sometimes helping them, and at other times, punishing them. One of the most famous stories involving the Anunnaki is the Epic of Gilgamesh, an ancient Sumerian myth that speaks of the hero King Gilgamesh's interactions with the gods. In the epic, the Anunnaki play a significant role in shaping the fate of humanity, and it's clear that they were regarded as beings of immense power and wisdom. They were often depicted as bringing advanced knowledge, such as agriculture and writing, to the early civilizations. The Sumerians themselves believed that the Anunnaki were responsible for the creation of humanity. According to the Enuma Elish, a Babylonian creation myth, the Anunnaki created humans as servants to the gods, toiling in the fields and working on their behalf. This concept is echoed in the Sumerian texts, where the Anunnaki are said to have genetically engineered humans to perform laborious tasks. But was this just myth, or was there a kernel of truth to the idea that the Anunnaki had a hand in the early development of humanity? This ancient story was rediscovered in the modern era, particularly with the work of authors like Zecharia Sitchin, whose controversial theories suggest that the Anunnaki were extraterrestrial beings who arrived on Earth thousands of years ago. According to Sitchin, the Anunnaki came from a distant planet called Nibiru, which orbits the Sun in a long elliptical orbit. He posits that the Anunnaki genetically engineered humanity by manipulating the DNA of primitive humans, creating a hybrid species that could serve their needs. While Sitchin's theories have been met with skepticism by mainstream scholars, they have ignited interest in the idea of ancient extraterrestrial intervention. In ancient Sumerian texts, the gods are often described in ways that seem to suggest advanced technology, and some researchers point to these descriptions as evidence of extraterrestrial involvement. Let us dive deeper into the core aspects of the Anunnaki mystery, looking at the evidence and key theories that suggest these ancient gods may have been something more than divine figures. 1. The Anunnaki's possible extraterrestrial origins. One of the central claims in the Anunnaki theories is the idea that they were not gods at all, but extraterrestrial beings from a distant planet called Nibiru. According to the Sumerian texts, the Anunnaki descended from the heavens, arriving in their advanced ships. This description of heavenly beings is often interpreted by modern theorists as a reference to beings arriving from outer space. Zecharia Sitchin, in his influential book The 12th Planet, proposed that Nibiru was a real planet with an elliptical orbit that brings it into our solar system every 3,600 years. Sitchin's hypothesis suggests that the Anunnaki came to Earth to mine gold and other resources, which they needed to repair their home planet's atmosphere. The Anunnaki, according to this theory, genetically engineered humans as a labor force to help them extract these resources. This theory is based on Sitchin's interpretation of ancient Sumerian texts, where the Anunnaki are said to have created humans using genetic engineering. These beings, according to Sitchin, used their advanced technology to manipulate the DNA of early hominids, creating the first true humans. Sitchin's interpretation of the texts, while controversial, has gained popularity among proponents of ancient astronaut theories, who believe that extraterrestrials were responsible for many of humanity's early advancements. 2. The Anunnaki and the birth of civilization. The Anunnaki was said to have played a crucial role in the development of ancient civilizations. Sumerian texts describe the Anunnaki as teaching early humans essential knowledge, such as agriculture, writing, and mathematics. These advancements helped lay the foundation for the first known civilization in Mesopotamia, marking the beginning of recorded history. One of the most intriguing claims is that the Anunnaki introduced the knowledge of writing to the Sumerians. The Sumerian script, known as cuneiform, is the earliest known form of writing, and its development was a major milestone in the growth of civilization. The Sumerians believed that the Anunnaki bestowed this knowledge upon them, making it a divine gift. In addition to teaching agriculture and writing, the Anunnaki are said to have influenced the Sumerians' religious beliefs and rituals. They were worshipped as gods, and their temples were central to Sumerian society. In many ways, the Anunnaki shaped the cultural, social, and religious fabric of the Sumerian civilization, and their influence can be seen in later civilizations, such as the Babylonians and Assyrians. 3. The Great Flood, an Anunnaki influence. One of the most striking parallels between the Sumerian myth of the Anunnaki and other ancient cultures is the story of the Great Flood. In the Sumerian epic Atrahasis, the gods decide to flood the earth to wipe out humanity because they have become too numerous and noisy. This story is strikingly similar to the flood myth found in the Bible, where Noah is warned by God to build an ark to survive the coming deluge. Some researchers believe that the flood narrative may have been passed down through the ages, originating with the Anunnaki and their involvement in early human history. The flood could have been a real event, such as a catastrophic rise in sea levels, or a massive regional flood, which was then mythologized by the Sumerians and other ancient cultures. The Anunnaki's role in this event may have been part of a larger cycle of destruction and creation that they oversaw, as they guided humanity through periods of great upheaval. 4. The Anunnaki and human evolution, genetic engineering. Perhaps the most controversial aspect of the Anunnaki theories is the claim that they played a direct role in the genetic engineering of humanity. According to Sitchin and other proponents of ancient astronaut theories, the Anunnaki arrived on Earth and altered the DNA of early hominids, creating a hybrid species that was capable of performing laborious tasks. This concept suggests that the Anunnaki may have used their advanced genetic technology to accelerate human evolution and create a workforce for their mining operations. While there is no direct scientific evidence to support the idea that the Anunnaki genetically engineered humans, the theory raises interesting questions about the origins of humanity. Could extraterrestrial beings have played a role in the development of modern humans? Or is this theory simply a modern reinterpretation of ancient myths? 5. The Anunnaki's departure and the legacy of their influence. After their involvement in human affairs, the Anunnaki are said to have left Earth, retreating back to their distant planet. Some Sumerian texts describe the Anunnaki as returning to the heavens, while others suggest that they remained in the background, continuing to watch over humanity. The idea of the Anunnaki leaving, but maintaining a hidden presence on Earth, has sparked speculation that they may still be involved in the development of humanity. The legacy of the Anunnaki, whether extraterrestrial or divine, remains deeply embedded in the mythology and culture of ancient civilizations. From their influence on the Sumerians to their connections with other ancient cultures, the Anunnaki's impact can be seen in the development of writing, mathematics, and religious thought. Their departure, however, is shrouded in mystery. Were they truly gods, or did they simply vanish after completing their purpose on Earth? 6. Modern theories and controversies. In modern times, the Anunnaki have been the subject of intense speculation and debate. Researchers like Zecharia Sitchin, David Icke, and others have explored the idea that the Anunnaki were extraterrestrial visitors who influenced the course of human history. Sitchin's theory, in particular, has been controversial, with many critics arguing that his interpretations of Sumerian texts are flawed or speculative. Despite the skepticism surrounding these theories, the Anunnaki continue to captivate the imagination of those interested in the mysteries of ancient civilizations. Their potential connection to extraterrestrial visitors has led to a surge in interest in ancient astronaut theories, which propose that advanced beings from other planets played a role in the development of human culture and technology. 7. The truth behind the Anunnaki. What do we really know? While there is no definitive proof of the Anunnaki's extraterrestrial origins, their role in ancient Sumerian civilization is undeniable. Whether they were gods, extraterrestrial beings, or symbolic representations of natural forces, the Anunnaki remain a fascinating and mysterious part of human history. Their story invites us to reconsider the origins of our civilization and the possibility that humanity's history is far more complex and mysterious than we have been led to believe. Here is how the ancient story of the Anunnaki can inspire us today. 1. Explore ancient wisdom. The myths and teachings of the Anunnaki can inspire us to explore ancient cultures and philosophies. Look into Sumerian, Babylonian, and other ancient traditions to uncover hidden wisdom and insights about humanity's potential. 2. Challenge conventional ideas. The theories surrounding the Anunnaki challenge conventional understandings of human history. Consider questioning mainstream beliefs about our origins and exploring alternative perspectives that may offer new insights. 3. Expand your understanding of consciousness. The Anunnaki are said to have possessed great knowledge of the mind and consciousness. By studying their teachings, we can expand our understanding of human consciousness and our connection to the universe. 4. Focus on collective growth. Whether the Anunnaki were extraterrestrials or divine figures, their role in advancing civilization highlights the importance of collective growth. Focus on contributing to the advancement of human society, fostering knowledge, innovation, and spiritual awakening for the benefit of all. The hidden history of the Anunnaki continues to captivate the imagination of those who seek to understand humanity's origins. Whether they were gods, extraterrestrials, or symbols of ancient wisdom, the Anunnaki have left an indelible mark on human history. Their legacy raises profound questions about the nature of human evolution, the origins of civilization, and the potential for extraterrestrial influence in our development. While the truth of the Anunnaki remains shrouded in mystery, their teachings and stories continue to inspire us to explore the unknown, challenge our assumptions, and seek deeper knowledge about our place in the universe. What do you think about the Anunnaki and their influence on human history? Share your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to share this video with others who are ready to uncover the secrets of the ancient world.